Hey everyone, this is Tappers here, and welcome to a surprising shift in gears. Get it? Because double gear system, and I had just recently finished uploading Mega Man 11. Well, anyway, this is Atelier Iris Eternal Mana, an RPG made by Gust in 2005, yeah, that's clearly how you say the name, for the PlayStation 2. This is actually one of the first in the Atelier series by Gust, and also released by, what's their name, NIS America. Well, what's their name? Gust actually published this, or I think I have it right. They published, NIS developed it, but anyway. I'm just going to get everything set up right off the bat, and we're going to dive into the game. We do have some story going on. Now, there will be some sequences where I can talk about things, but first we get to hear some of the 2005 voice acting and some anime kind of sprite work. It looks really nice for at least what I think.
There you are.
I will mention some of the voice actors later.
Hey, shouldn't you be resting?
Klein, do you remember the day we met?
Of course I do.
I've been thinking about that day a lot lately.
Couples would definitely be thinking about that kind of stuff a lot. Yes, Gust presents in 2005. So, there's a lot of silence right here and just kind of showing some things leading up to the events. That is a flashback, or we're heading for a flashback, presumably, but, yeah, so, version 6.0. This is actually the 6th game in the Atelier Mana series. This is actually the first game by Gust and this, well, Atelier Iris Mana series that actually came over to the US. Everything else was in Japan, and that dates back to the mid-90s. Yeah, that was kind of abrupt, but yeah, there's some inner conflict going on, so you have to kind of wonder what's up. What was I gonna say? But this is one of those RPG games that I kind of grew up with as far as the PlayStation 2 era. The PlayStation 2 not being something I was hoping to get.
Counting on you. They're probably close by now.
It's a lady, and she has a floating stick.
This'll be a piece of cake. Meow.
That is a cat lady, and she meows as you would expect. She also looks very happy. And she also has a pointy stick.
What she's doing.
Okay. How am I supposed to get there? Yeah, I'll think of something.
She will use her cat thief-like abilities to charm her way into the hearts of everybody. And it's a blue-dressed being. Very majestic.
Mana is waning again.
Oh, well that doesn't sound like a pleasant experience. And for a Chief of Fire that we don't know of, he's very silent and not aggressive. Shiny magic circle, and he summons the devil, but he doesn't.
Damn, still not enough mana. I'll definitely need the Ruby Prism's power.
Don't mind the fact that Ruby Prism is highlighted in all caps, because it's clearly being highlighted and everything. But now we actually get to the meat of the game, sort of.
Oh man, did we lose him?
Notice how his voice is kind of different from how he was to start off in the future present place. But yeah, this is our hero, Klein,
You really
and
did it this time, Klein.
a high-pitched Popo fairy that just popped into existence.
Keep it down.
So, what's our problems? Well, we get attacked by a ravenous hawk. Or a Garuda, probably.
What's a falcon hawk doing way out here?
Annoying bird, don't you know who I am?
Shoot, out of elements. How could this get any worse?
Well, the whole crew could just come in and attack you.
Take this.
Oh. But this long-haired lady with claws and nice hats kind of saves our bacon.
You.
Less talk, more fighting.
I do like how she at least turned around to speak to us instead of just keeping her eyes on the ravenous falcon hawk. It's a falco hawk, and he stabs, clearly. But, yeah, so this is actually our user interface. We get to attack or we get to defend. If we defend, we just jump backward and get ready to defend. And if we attack, well, we can slash our way to victory, probably. But in some tutorial RPG fashion, you don't actually win the opening fight. This one is unwinnable, but you can't really die either. Unless you get critted for a bunch of damage.
Did he get you?
No, but he did get you. I know that much.
I haven't seen you around here before. Are you a traveler?
You didn't even know who he was, and you were getting very up close and almost personal.
You could say that.
You didn't even have a Y-U, so I'm not sure where that stutter... it doesn't matter.
Traveling alone is dangerous for weaklings.
Highlighted in bold, that means something,
What?
doesn't it?
I could kill
In this
myself
music,
if
though.
I didn't run out of elements.
Okay, for a traveler, that's kind of the worst excuse you can give.
Of course.
No one's...
Have. What kind of jerk makes such a lame excuse?
Well, this girl named Lita that we don't know her name makes a good point. And I kind of wonder if Klein actually
Tell me
realized
about
that.
Kava. How about I show you around?
I don't need any help. I've been doing just fine on my own.
You know, you're not making a very convincing argument after what you just said.
Okay. Well, be careful.
But she was being kind of nice about it, at least in the end.
Aw, man. I didn't even thank her. Guess I really am a jerk.
Well, he is being self-aware, that's for sure.
I bet you like her. Claiming some girl sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S.
I love how he mentioned that little bit, and he didn't even include it in the text box.
Don't start. Come on, let's go.
And we finally get to move around and do things. So this is our hero Klein. Oh yeah, I do need to hit. So our interface, we get to move around. We can jump with the circle button. We get to hit menu with triangle, and we pull up our menu. Now settings already shown. Oh yeah, we can change it from lazy to BAM if I want to. You do have to be careful not to be trigger happy and skip text because it can very easily happen. We have item menu, which is Daphne's book, my grandmother's alchemy book. Interesting. Mana item, bomb ice. Well, we have no water element apparently, but we have fire and wood, I guess. I already showed that. Mana stats, we can gift with Popo for wood and water, clearly. And if we go to our stats, we can see more about Klein Kessling. He's a level 1 alchemist, apparently, and he has a lot of dark resistance. He has some speed, I guess, and along with some fire resistance, magic, and he's also got his signature staff. We can also equip stuff, but we don't have anything, and there's also formation, which I won't bother with, or I won't mention anything about it just yet. Element extract. We can't do anything with skills also just yet, but let's go ahead and read the sign. Danger, do not climb tree. Well, oh. Hey, I think I can use this. It's a moss rock. Clayton can extract elements by destroying various objects. Would you like to learn more in the elemental extraction tutorial? I will be doing these, and for mostly one reason. We get this segment.
Welcome to Popo's Fourth Wall, Lecture 101, Alchemy and You.
So, funny story. This fourth wall lecture series, I never knew what fourth wall meant back then as a kid, because I was like, 18 when I first played this.
In various tutorials, I will explain how to play this game to the fullest.
And he is already doing it, so you can know what to expect.
Keep things as basic as this lecture, Clayton will be my special assistant.
I just need to move on and go. Yes, this is being emulated, and unfortunately that can happen, so sometimes I'll just have to ad-lib after that. But I just need to not get discouraged.
You have an important job, so don't mess it up.
Oh, sorry, I had to get the correct window going.
Why are you so bossy all of a sudden?
Don't worry about it. I'm trying to help with your adventure. In this lecture, we'll cover a very important...
You'll learn to extract elements. But not everything has an element to extract.
That's right, Clayton. To simplify, why don't you demonstrate for them?
Literal demonstration.
Use the action dial to select the correct action. You can rotate the action dial, face the object, take a deep breath, and press the square button.
Don't worry, the animations aren't that long.
It disappears just like that.
And congratulations, you just got yourself some elements by destroying nature.
And, simple as pie, you've collected the object's elements.
At the expense of nature.
Try this as often as you can. There's no such thing as too many elements.
Except it's actually very easy to have too many elements, trust me when I say that.
Forget, and you might embarrass yourself in front of a total hottie, like Clayton did.
Jesus.
Hey, that was pretty low.
But semi-deserved, and yep. He's dead. Oh.
That's all for now. Look forward to our next lesson. Bye!
Yeah, this game's really charming with the humor and sort of the fourth wall breaking and some of its dialogue. And you can watch this tutorial at any time by using the action dial. So now we have the action dial which we can rotate. If you're not careful, you might accidentally, if you hit square, then you can bring up the help menu. And he'll give you a... He'll pretty much just give you a brief summary, like... as such. So you don't have to worry about watching it again if you don't want to. Also, I should note that all of his lectures, they don't have what... see, this is what I was talking about. If you're not careful, you could accidentally go to the tutorial help menu if you didn't want to. So, this first area, we definitely want to collect a good number of elements so that we don't regret in the future. And you'll notice that there's actually a stone, there's stone mana, and also, here's what I think of this. We're going to destroy that sign, because it was a bad sign.
Synthesize now.
And we can synthesize it now. Oh, okay, we didn't get the tutorial on that yet, but hey, we can climb up this tree, and there's a giant chest, which is about as big as us, but about the same size as Link. And he almost looks like Link from that view, except for the cloak he's wearing. we got a feather charm. It's an accessory by the look of the logo, even though it looks like it should be a weapon with the sword icon. And if we go here and we take a look at this, mana up S parentheses. As far, I think, and I'll probably show this off in a later battle, but it's actually pretty helpful because we can get a little bit of resistances and our mana will be helped later. Use the circle button to jump. Yes, I did it. I can't synthesize while I'm staying on a sign, though. But let's be on our way. Almost to town. Oh no.
It's that bird again.
You annoying bird. I am the great Cleon! And we got awesome boss music.
Now you're gonna get it. I've got elements this time.
I can't get over that voice acting when he said, I got elements this time. I'm not going to make the joke just yet. Cleon can fuse mana anywhere. Synthesis is an alchemy skill used to create new items. Synthesized items can be used in battle. In order to synthesize, you need elements. If you don't have enough, well, tough luck. As we saw previously in a demo. Try it out, please select mana synthesis from the menu. And also you saw that little boost, that's the effect of the feather charm. We got a mana boost which restores, so that's pretty nice. But we can now use bomb ice since we have elements. We just need 3 in order to use it, but I'll go over this later. But let's go ahead and attack this Falcon Hawk. See a little animation of creating a bomb ice. Shoot it from Arcane. And we learned Arcana in the form of massive damage. Also, we get an EXP 10%. I'll go into that a little bit, but we got EXP, we got some money, and that's pretty much it.
Great work, Clayne. Too bad
Yeah.
the girl couldn't see you strut your stuff.
Popo, why do you know that word?
Would you stop bringing her up?
Uh-oh. Somebody's getting a little testy.
Hey, that must be the town she mentioned.
Not making the joke yet.
That place on top of the mountain.
It's the Dressel Tree, that's what it is.
I bet there's an adventure to be had there.
The Tales of Alchemy. The pre-existing edition or something. I don't know what to call it.
Come on, Popo. Let's head into town.
I can't wait to bomb some the dongos. Great! That's the joke I was going to make, but I kind of forgot the lines he mentioned. But, woo, floaty, neon, iris thing. But anyway, Atelier Iris, Eternal Mana, episode 6.0, yeah. So, I'm not going to read this bit because I can't read fast enough. So, I was going to mention earlier, back then when I got the PlayStation 2, this wasn't among the first games I played, but I got this unexpectedly for Christmas, I think it was, or it was my birthday, I don't remember. But it was not a system that I particularly was looking to get because the titles that it had at the time just didn't interest me. But I think a year later, after having the system, I started to find more and more, I don't know if I want to say diamonds in the rough, but, oh yeah, here's an important lesson. We are all children of nature, people mana are created equal, from the Master Alchemist. But now we're hearing about prosperity coming to an end, in some place called Avonbury. Civilization that undermine the value of life will fail. It's taboo. I mean, I assume these are all life lessons we hear from in Full Metal Alchemist, but anyway, the PlayStation 2 was not actually a system that I was looking for, but a year or so later into it, it's like, wow, I'm so glad I had, because I get all these hidden gems like this one that I eventually played. I have never beaten this game, I'm going to say that right now, and I hope to finally beat it in this playthrough, if everything goes right. And some other series RPGs I played were like Disgaea, Arts & Elco, which is another of Gust games, and There's also Star Ocean, but anyway. We are in Kavak.
This is Kavak.
Kavak. It rhymes with havoc. Sort of.
I'm a mighty Galgazit. Hey, wait up!
I do like how active this town is. And saying it right now, this is going to be a place that you will want to get yourself accustomed with because of how lively, and this music is awesome. I've not mentioned how good the music is in this game, at least the ones that I remember, but it's really upbeat and just the tone and everything. It's not safe anymore. I can't even go for walks at night. Well, with how cluttered this marketplace is, it's kind of a dangerous barrel, yes. You have to wonder, do these characters have some fascination with barrels? Well, the series does, and I don't know if it starts in this game. Do you know Mr. Arlen? That guy's amazing! No, I don't, but it sounds like I should be jealous of him. And we can actually extract most of the items that are here. You can usually tell if you're going to extract something if the game starts to lag out. And it's not necessarily because, oh yeah, I don't think I can jump up a certain height or whatever. Also, when you fall, you kind of have to watch as your character kind of just falls down slowly. Now, I will mention that if I do start element extracting in certain places, I will cut it out at some point, but for right now, I do want to at least get a good amount of elements. The numbers are low, especially for wood element, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Also, we ended up getting a sweet londo and a londo, which is fruit. I don't know if that's a common thing. And hey, we got a rooftop, and hey, what's that fuzzy thing that's all sparkly and whatever? Well, we don't know yet because reasons. So I wouldn't worry about that. This town isn't particularly big. Also, notice I'm not going in any buildings yet, and there's a reason I'll mention. It's a nice day today. Busy, busy, busy. And we also get cavo potatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, And we got well water. Probably better than the water we have. And we also got foul water. Ew. That's not a pleasant sign. What do we got? Conserve water. Conserve the elements. We can't go here, and we can't extract, so that's too bad. It's a cat. And we also have grass and peppers, and we have something that looks like a Hershey's Kisses. I will mention what that is once we grab it, but let's go ahead and grab a Pendalock. I could show... Actually, I'll show briefly what we got. And you can... What I like about this game is it also shows kind of a little image of what they look like up close. I don't know if it's necessarily copy, paste, and resized in paint or something, but that's okay. Part of a dead man's tears, and we also see different elements. Life, spirit, wood, power. I don't remember that one. And, yeah. We also have some skinny logs. They aren't basic logs. And if you see an X button over a barrel, you can call out barrel and you can get an item. You do want to do that because it'll help give you more material items that you need later. But enough of this for the moment. Let me see. Oh yeah, everything reappears. I'm going to grab these Londos now just so I have them. And hey, I made that jump. Nice. We need to continue on with plot, and let's go in the bar. Because bars are usually at the...
You're new around here, aren't you?
And this is Norman. He has a fabulous mustache. Gizestein. This is Gate. I don't know why I said that.
Far. Are you a traveler?
It's mandatory to ask if you are a traveler if you've never seen someone before. It's not a big deal.
Actually, I'm an alchemist.
And then he gets lynched because it's taboo.
Alchemist. Well,
That's rare these days. In fact, I don't think I've ever met one before.
Really?
Yeah. Could be my fault, though. I hear there used to be a lot in these parts.
And then they all went extinct, but probably not.
So what brings you to our humble little town?
I'm looking for alchemic items. I'd also like to find some mana. I'm still kind of new at this alchemy thing.
I guess there is one thing. There is something else. This is something else I like about this series is that you do get to see characters' different sprite work or kind of portrait work, where their motions sort of change and some of their gestures. Not all characters do that. I mean, only like the important enough characters do. Norman, as far as I don't think he has more than just his basic one.
Actually, I'm trying to visit towns connected with alchemy.
I don't know much about mana, but I can tell you're serious about this. There are a lot of interesting places in the area, but I'm not sure whether or not they have much to do with alchemy. There's plenty of good food, though. Feel free to stay as long as you'd like.
I'd love to, but I don't have much money.
I see. How'd you like to earn a little extra?
I suppose
Well-
I could if the price was right. What kind of jobs do you have for me?
Well, he's showing a lot of hospitality. He's not immediately kicking him out like most bars probably would.
I just need these lunch boxes dropped off at the magic shop and the grocery store.
Highlighted in green text. It's not bolded and it's not all caps, so it's safe.
They shouldn't be
For
too
all.
hard to find as you explore the town. The magic shop is just up the hill next door. The grocery store is right across the street from here.
Okay, sounds easy.
So you have 2 lunch boxes. Better be careful that we don't take too long or we might accidentally eat them. Oh yeah, we also get an option in the dial where
Have any
Popo
luggage?
can give us a
Leave
hint.
it here.
If we have any baggage, we will just drop it off on this table and hope nobody steals it. But yeah, this journal is our way to save the game. I think it's that way the whole way. And, strange. Oh, that's right. I did only a small bit of testing before, like, weeks ago, and it was recording well, so no problem there. And we got a knight. Trey. Huh? Oh, so you're just in it for the money? I didn't mean it that way. No, that's cool. Why else would you do it, huh? I don't care about you. And if we talk to Popo, he can actually heal us, but I don't think we need any sort of healing. Oh, this guy, too. Mick. What am I gonna do? Huh? Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, and if you talk to Norman, you can actually... Oh, yeah, I didn't realize he said that, but he's just there to remind you. You can also buy items, and there's also a shop review. I wouldn't worry too much about that, and I also wouldn't worry about buying too much from this store yet, because most of this is just ingredients that you'll need. It's not completely mandatory. Well, I'll go into that later, but let's grab a trio of Londos and miss that jump. I'm going to go to the magic shop first, not only because I want to get... Oh, wait. There's a barrel. We get 12 coal. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, but coal is the currency in this game, and money can be kind of an issue throughout, because you need it for ingredients, and you'll need it for weapons too. Yes, you do get your own weapons that you can buy, because there is another shop, but I haven't... Or no, wait, I haven't gone in any of the shops. Never mind. Get up there. Yeah, this Hershey Kiss, it's a dark mana. If we look at it... Oh, actually it's down here. Mana hardened into stone has a special use, and it gives a lot of elements, but there's a better... I meant to hit X, but I just butterfingered it. And there's nothing else up here. That's too bad. Oh yeah, we didn't talk to these people. Veer, you're really pretty. Sorry, I'm not interested in children. I don't know what's up with that translation, because it's like, it seems like it should be something else. Hey, you look like you're in pretty good shape. Really? Yeah, not bad. I'll let the captain know. Huh? I don't know what that's about. Huh? What is it? And this guy. This guy's so nice today. Hey, don't tell anyone I skipped work, okay? Well, these knights are kind of just slacking about, but what can you do? Well, can't go in there. That's too bad. And who are you? Why are you spying on the store? The store is a great place for buying items. I never would have guessed. So I'll buy all the items. But yeah, this store is pretty magical. And we have a student. With all these materials, this store is great for doing research. Definitely. Oh yeah, I was going to show this. So if you go to the check mission here, there's so many things to see in Kavok. What should we do next, Klein? And then he'll usually say this if you have extra things to do. Oh, by the way, Kavok is so busy and confusing. Deliver lunches to the shop near the bar and the magic shop up the hill. And let's go ahead and change this and talk to this girl. She is Viola. And she has a sprite, so it means something. May I help you? Is this the magic shop? I'm supposed to deliver this lunchbox from the bar. Oh, it's from Uncle Norman. Thank you. And you'll notice that she does have a change of emotion there, so she's not necessarily a one-off, perhaps. Deliver the lunchbox. Awkward silence. Can I help you with anything? No, that's okay. I'm just interested in all this stuff. Are you an alchemist too? No, I am not. However, I did make all these items. Really? I assume you are an alchemist? Yep, I sure am. Interesting. You should enjoy Layla's grocery store. She has a lot of knickknacks to look at. Knickknacks? You should be on your way, right? You can go now. Well, this was an awkward first meeting. The grocery store should be right across the street from the bar. Yeah, so I did this first, not because... I realized I probably could have bought something from her store, but I'm going to hold off on that, because we will be seeing her again. Meanwhile, we have a Juicy Londo. And, so one issue you're going to come across in this game is that it just said overload, and this kid is blocking me in. I can't go anywhere else. Anywhere, because I'm four-dimensional in a weird way. I also love the fact that some of the idle animations from some of these characters, you can see them just going about their business. Like, she was just dusting everything. Hi there, you're new around here, aren't you? Yeah, I'm supposed to drop off this lunch from the bar. And we delivered her lunchbox. Thanks a lot, tell Mr. Norman I said hi. The girl at the magic shop told me you might have some alchemy supplies here. Yeah, so if you actually did this first, you wouldn't get this box unless you talked to her again after you'd already finished. I don't remember if this is a required bit, but... yeah, anyway. Alchemy? What's that? It's, alchemy. You've never heard of it? You know, I don't know if the general store would necessarily know about alchemy. I mean, the magic shop is one thing, and, well, the bartender's another thing, but yeah. Beale told you that, did she? She was probably talking about that box. I've had a box in the back room for a really long time. A box? There's a flower vase or something inside the box. That's probably what she meant. A flower vase? Metal Gear? No. Yeah, it was in the box, so I decided to take them both. You know, I wasn't even thinking about the whole box thing, and then I just said that, but I have no idea what they're for. Feel free to take a look. And now that door would actually be locked beforehand, but now we can go in, and we should probably ask for permission. My great-grandma. Who is it? Well, it's okay, I'm sure. We grab it and it disappeared. Oh no, we have to pay for that. But it's a heal jar? What's that doing here? Isn't this one of the items listed in your book? Yeah, it's a mana item created with alchemy. It has healing properties. And every time we get a mana item, we get to initialize it, spin Arcane, and pop it out of Arcane. We learn to synthesize Heal Jar. I can make as many as I want, assuming I have enough items and mana. That is a complete lie, by the way, and we will get to that in a minute. Clayton can figure out how many items are needed to synthesize and obtain mana items. Mana items can be synthesized with help from an available mana. Would you like to watch a tutorial about mana items? Yes. And I think this is also the first of a number that don't have voice acting. So, I'm not going to voice act all this, probably. Back to the pocket-sized fourth wall. We get to learn about mana items that we find. And Clayton is the only one who can use it. So, spoiler alert, I guess. But mana items are love. Do you see that heart in the corner up there? Yes. You can synthesize mana items using a mana like Popo. We got a mana item. You can find it in those specific chests. As detailed because they're everywhere. How does he know this? Well, this could be Popo from the future. Extra advice. Mana items are useless unless you have a mana to synthesize them. So we need to find more. So spoiler, oh yeah, upcoming session of mana synthesis. To be continued, question mark. Even though we already knew that was questionable. Oh, we get it right away. Okay. I assume this is also, okay, this one's not another, and this is not even a pocket fourth wall. Awesome, alchemy. Today's class is about... Okay, sorry about that. It kind of got a little bit rowdy around here with the dog, but anyway. Alchemists like me can create new objects with the help of the mana spirits. What Clayton's trying to say is that alchemists are super cool. He's not impressed by what happened previously. So, we need to get the math synthesis, as I showed before, where you get this menu with the circling vials of elements that we clearly store everything in. And now, I also showed the screen where it shows the manas, and it'll show you how much each element costs. Now, you'll probably notice that it would take 3 in order to create a bomb ice, but it costs 5, and that's because of the 1.5 for water element. So, most of these manas will have probably more than one element that they can handle, but not everything. In this case, Popo only has wood and water. Pay attention to what the mana says. She sounds pretty cranky, doesn't she? She must be exhausted. If you force a mana to work when they're worn out, it can hurt your relationship. Not to mention, unfriendly mana tend to make lots of mistakes. If you're a good alchemist, you shouldn't have to worry about that, which is pretty much true. Oh, jeez, even fairies have it this bad. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen. Mana are people too, so be sure let them rest if they're tired. Hey, what if I mess up and hurt a mana's feelings? Everyone likes presents, right? Gathering elemental items for them is your best bet. And that's why we have gifts. If you give them good gifts, then they'll like you more and they'll be a lot healthier. Yeah, so this is also important too. They can make extra items and you might... Yeah, Popo, no. Let's just be careful. Be nice to the mana, they'll be nice to you. That's the tip with alchemy. Alchemy lessons around these days. Continue with the game, please. You can see the tutorial again. Oh, Uh-oh, we're in trouble. We accidentally the heal jar. So it wasn't really a flower vase? I found that box at the foot of a mountain just north of town. There's supposed to be a lot of treasure hidden in the city at the top of the mountain. Maybe more alchemy items? I thought it was a vase. I suppose it was a little thick. Well, you can keep it. Consider a commission for the lunchbox. Oh, the legends. Oh, wait, no, it's clearly real because this is a video game. I think Norman the bartender knows the legend pretty well. You should ask him about it. Hey, thanks. Well, we have our mission. But hey, there's a secret passage. I wonder if we can go anywhere down... Denied. Yeah. Don't worry about the fact that that looked like a sewer, because it was. What should I buy today? Pleased to meet you. Okay. Now, we're done with helping the general clerk out, so we can actually buy some items, and they're kind of ordinary. We get magic grass, wax, nuts, cloth, which we will need. I'm going to buy one of the cotton and one of the flax, because we might need it for something. I'm not going to buy the log. Well, actually, I'll buy 2 logs, and we also have a rod, which there's one of, and it gets sold out. I think you have to fight battles in order for like certain items to appear again in places. Most other items I'm not going to buy because you can probably get those on the field, so it's not even a worry. Come on, kid. Play Galgazette somewhere else. And get more sweet Londos. Oh yeah, I have to go in the bar. Where am I going?